Okay, here we go. Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, May 30th, 2017. 7:26 p.m. Alright, here's our second stream of the day. Oh, good. Evening dev stream. Had some dinner. The ribs were very delicious, though actually ate a little bit too quickly. Let's pick out some music. Taking this. It's a good soundtrack. Don't hate me for it. I know not everyone's a fan. Let me open up. Now that game was kind of a surprise hit. Well, all the games that I didn't hear about until I heard about them and they were big already, I consider them surprise hits. So I think I'm really bad at keeping up with games and or new games. It's, okay. Huh. I would like it to be a not so surprise hit. As in, I would like there to be a lot of hype and most people to know about it going in. Surprise hit means I did not hear about it until it was out. So that would mean that my marketing is not on par. I will be perfectly happy with just a hit. So let's okay, let's do these. Dun, 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 dun. So, the thing with these portals is they always have to be exactly opposite of one another. So, okay, so yeah, this is facing, it is facing the orange direction. So, okay, I think this could work. Yeah, okay. Huh, this worked out well. Hey, Olakano. Hello, Burley Scone. Welcome, welcome. So, Destination Island. 41. This is facing purple. Facing purple. Facing purple. Facing purple. The one in 041 is facing purple. So the one's going to that needs to. Just facing purple. Yeah, yeah. More of the same. Really tempted to go out and buy some ice cream. Hey, Doombox! Welcome. How's it going? How is this fine Tuesday evening treating you? Back to the grind. Hopefully the long weekend was a good rest. So now we're just creating the optimized version of the level, just waiting for that. Just discovered Teddy Deef's podcast. Oh, is he still doing that? No, he moved to Montreal, so he can't be doing that anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast where I interview myself. A bunch of people have suggested doing a podcast, but I only listen to history podcasts. I just find for game development, having a video component is really nice. They're cool. Usually, the ones I like are just sort of a conversation, and they talk about, more the creative process, their background. It's like a good way to get to know them, get to know the developer. But I find, but there's plenty of that. Like, I guess Teddy Deef was doing that. There's Big Sushi is another great podcast that interviews developers, but. I think if I were to do something, I'd want it to be sort of more specific, deep dive into levels. And like, I love the Double Fine YouTube series where they had John Romero play through Doom, and talk about it. And I thought that was fascinating. I'd love to see more of that, like more. Man, actually, now that I think about it, that's a great YouTube series. A playthrough of the game by the designer, where they just basically do commentary. But it'd be a series, right? Instead of just one. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of doing that with Manifold Garden, but a slightly different one. But yeah, it's like I love 6 episodes for each game or something. Who's Sanjay Madhav? I'm actually, I have to, must admit, I do not know who that is. Familiar with Brandon, of course, but Sanjay, what game did he make? He's a game programming lecturer. So with Ah. His book on programming algorithm and techniques. Yeah, programming works well as books, but not so much with level design. Hey, yeah. It's my evening look. Steve Swink actually recently gave a talk. By recently, I mean like back in December, and he talks about this deliberate design thing. Like he's been kind of reverse engineering all these puzzles in, you know, Braid, Portal, and other games, puzzle games. It's interesting. I don't know if I would do that though. Like what he does is he takes a puzzle in Braid and he sort of breaks it down to its components and its steps, right? So he sort of abstracts it out away from the mechanic. And then what he tries to do is he tries to apply that same puzzle to Portal and to his game. And of course the manifestations end up makes the puzzles feel completely different, but he tries to take those steps, and I'm not sure if he says it's super helpful, but I don't approach puzzle design like that. Hey TGI Friday, and welcome, and Olakana, welcome back. So I think I'm not sure. I don't. It's not how I go about designing puzzles. Because I think a lot of the puzzles in Manifold Garden are more just to highlight, to get you to learn about a property of the world. So they don't. They're more about discovery puzzles. They're more discovery puzzles rather than kind of a test of your knowledge, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I was like, huh, maybe I should do that exercise, but it's very time consuming, and I don't it's like I haven't done that up until now. The way I design puzzles is kind of just play around with the mechanics, and then when something cool happens, I try to design a level to get you to do that. We will see. It's to be quite honest, it's been so long since I've done playtesting with the puzzles that I've sort of lost track of what the pacing with that. Hey, Hassam Shar. Yeah, whatever is non-frustrating. I did not go to work out today. I went to work out yesterday. I had dinner and watched a bit of the new Sarah Silverman special on Netflix. She got really bad hiccups. I was eating too quickly, so be careful. Take your time, chew your food. Take small bites. Eat slowly. That is the secret to a long life. A wise man once said. Australia has 10 billion green energy fund to be used by government for coal. No! Hey, why Ranos? How's it going? Man, this takes forever. One step forward, 2 steps back. Well, there's more like 3 steps. It's yeah, 1 step forward, 10 steps back. You know what, guys? I am gonna get some ice cream after I'm done with this stream. Yeah, it has yeah, it's it was on yeah, it was posted around there. It's always, I'm always super happy when people come on the stream and they say that they've seen the game before. It makes me feel like my marketing is working. Yeah, but I think though, if you just work on a game for 5 years, you end up getting around. Something simple. I was kind of thinking one of the classics. I love this, huh? I love that I've got this this little hallway. It's just, it doesn't do anything, but I like spaces like this. You know what? I should do something with it. I should have a room here. Yeah, well, it's part of it too, though. He is studying what makes a good puzzle, which is a thing, right? Like there are. You know, there are regardless of stories, like even if you look at puzzles on their own, there are often good puzzles and bad puzzles. So that is not where I wanted to go at all. Oh. No. It's true. What I meant more is like I meant more if you're given a set of mechanics, you can design good puzzles and you can design bad puzzles. You can design and a lot of what I'm talking about there is more with level design. Yeah, and I've sort of, I think I used to want to focus more. So I've branched off from the Jonathan Blow School of Game Design. As far as I know, I am the only person that calls it the Jonathan Blow School of Game Design. I haven't heard anyone else referring to it as that. That is what it is. That's what I think it is. So you guys, I'm sure everyone here knows who Jonathan Blow is. He made Braid, made The Witness. He's given a lot of talks about puzzles, and I really like his approach of sort of game mechanics as a way of revealing the truth. Not the truth of our universe, but the truth of the game's universe, right? And what he means by that, and actually, there's a Matthew. He hasn't been here in a long time, honest. But Matthew Vandervander, another indie game developer, puzzle streamer, one of the mods. He hasn't been here in a while though. Hope he's doing all right. Matthew, if you're watching, hope you can stop by and say hi sometime. Otherwise, I hope everything's going well on your end. Anyway, Matthew made this great video called Honest Game Design, which is you don't fudge the puzzle, right? You let sort of the mechanics and the nature of the world sort of dictate that. And I like that, and I think that's something I'm trying to do here. But I think some games will kind of extrapolate that. And have all iterations, all the possible truths in the world. And I think the truth is important, but which puzzles but the completeness of the truth is secondary to fun for me in the end. Like, I think The Witness had too many puzzles, and I can appreciate that it sort of explored all the variations, all the different permutations, but I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, like I think they chose the kind of completeness of all the puzzles. Like they sort of, in designing it, they put that before fun. In some parts. You can make a transition with levels like in Portal. What do you mean by transition? You mean just vary the difficulty? Yeah, I mean Portal does a really great job. It if you think about Portal, it's there's really not that many puzzles, right? It's like 20 levels or so, and then a little sequence, and then it ends. Stevens, I think he said fun puzzle games. What's one that I've enjoyed recently? Induction, you might like? Limelight. Limelight, I think, is very well designed. Limelight. What else? Yeah, I don't think I've beaten even one yet. I haven't played too long. Limelight. Yeah, that's a good one. What'd you think of it? What's another? I don't know if it counts as a puzzle game. Else Heartbreak. It's more of a programming game, but I really enjoyed it. Scanner Somber. No, I heard about that. It's got the weird. Is that like the Philip K. Dick game? No. The creators of Prison Architect. This is from the creators of Prison Architect? Interesting. When did this come out? Huh. Let's watch the trailer while we're here. This is interesting. It actually looks quite interesting. Oops. My bad. Yeah, the art style is very cool. Interesting. I would not have guessed that this was from the creators of Prison Architect. Okay, I will not read reviews. I'm actually, how much is it? $11.99. All right. Interesting. Ah, Snakebird. Snakebird was fun. Pretty hard, but not Steven's sausage roll level. Big fan of these windows. Oh. The from the Unity demo. It's an asset flip game. Do I think people? I hope people will speedrun this game. It is. That's actually one of the things I'm really looking forward to is how people speedrun, and I am gonna have some speedrunners playtest the game because I want to design some aspects of it around that. But the thing is with speedrunning this game is it's okay. So I don't know too much about speedrunning, and I'm sure they have different terms for different types of exploits. So it's not. I think a lot of the exploits. Well, there might be like the buggy ones where it turns out, you know, if you like hold the blue cube and walk into a. By the way, this is a great shot. You know, if you hold a blue cube, this is a great shot. If you walk into a column this way, then it teleports you to another level or something. So, so there's those kinds of bugs, which I can't. I'll try to catch as many of them as I during QA. But there's not gonna be any like. You know, you're not going to be able to speedrun it because you're good at. You have good hand-eye coordination. Like with some games, you got to jump and you're going to land correctly each time, and you can speedrun it that way. So it's not going to be like that. It's more how much, like, the more you discover, yeah, like, if you know how to solve certain puzzles, you can discover shortcuts or something, and then you can kind of get straight there. Yeah, so he has played, that guy has contacted me, the guy that did Portal in 15 minutes, Demon Strafe. So... But yeah, the thing with the knowledge base is I'm not sure how much they can do. You know, because it's like once you know the fast path, then you just take that, right? Not procedural, it's all handmade. So it's taken me so long. No, everything is handmade. I mean, I like copied and pasted these columns, obviously. I didn't make each column, but no, it's not. This is all designed intention. Although I am no clipping throughout, just because I'm not. You know, I go through the game so many times. I'm not. I am obviously not just playing the game. How many levels? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really count. Let's take a look at this thing. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is cool. Hey! This looks like Manifold Garden architecture. I'm still on 5.5. Is 5.6 stable? Yeah, I'll wait a bit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at this architecture. Cool. Yeah, no, it looks cool. It looks great. Oops. Ooh. Oh, please don't crash. Sorry. The tunnel loading is kind of cheating. Yeah, it has some problems though. Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know how to use. I don't know how to use Animator myself, so Yeah, the you know why I even added those black lines, right? At first it was because I couldn't fix there was an edge detection and it would always, I'd get this black line in the middle on the floor, so I added that. I think I'm going to change the colors of it a bit. Yeah, you basically want to avoid long stretches of flatness of the same color. It makes movement feel incredibly slow. No. The animator is important. I don't use it, but I don't really need to in my game. You should still. But I'm not super familiar with the animation stuff in Unity. Any other super chill game soundtracks like this one? Oh, I know what's a good one. The Ico soundtrack? Okay, I'll check that out. Minecraft, that's a good one. I did not get a chance to play Bokita. We've gotten you. If you have a question, it's usually been asked before. But that's okay. That's what I'm here for. Teach you to code. Patrick Rothfuss, the author of the Kind Killer Chronicles, with the attention to detail. I don't know that. I don't know the book or the author, but I'm glad to hear that. I hope that's a good comparison. You know, I am a big believer. You know, I really like the motto, God is in the details. I think it's important to, you gotta get the details right. Like, I used to not care about details. I used to think, oh, all you need is the big idea. Then I realized it's the details that take all the long. It's like, those are the hard decisions, and it's what takes a long time. And there's nothing worse than something that, like, the overall idea is right, but then they mess up on the details and it ruins the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I was talking to this architect, and he had kind of a similar thing. And it's like, oh yeah, the you know, it's just all about the big ideas. The details don't matter. But imagine like designing this wonderful shape for a building, and then someone just puts like the wrong puts some like disgusting wallpaper on it and ruins it. So details are important. Patrick Rothfuss. I will check it out. Let's listen to some Animal Crossing. So I'm going to need to. So I'm just checking things into the Perforce server. World 053. Water teaching puzzle. Check out. You didn't. I did not set up. Well, because I don't know how to learn about it. So you're on your own. Can I code you an Xbox Stealth server? No. I do not know how to do that. Sorry. OG eccentric, you're on your own there. I love the Dustforce OST, but it's too intense. We'll save that for debugging. Another really great soundtrack is the Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy's Quest. There's no, it's an amazing soundtrack. Like, it's just this game where you're a monkey and you're platforming, but the soundtrack is fantastic. Do I want your source? Do I want your source code? No, it's okay. Resource. Unfortunately, they are no longer available, though. They, for some reason, have discontinued them. Is there a Unity employee on the Discord server? No sé. What? What is going on here? Oh, you mean on my Discord server? Maybe. I was not aware of a Unity employee being in there. Okay, well, yeah. We kind of, there's kind of just like random stuff going on in the Discord server. I want to primarily use it for, use it for, what was I talking about? Oh, it's hard to talk and level design at the same time. Oh, when we have the beta testers, that's it. It's just easier to have someone come this real time and people can talk about puzzles. Oh. Yo, that looks great! You guys see that? Aha, right. Does that pulsing feel okay to you guys? I don't think it needs... Yeah, no, I like I think 0.5. 3 is perfect. You think the thing is I wanted to you know what? This one can be a little bit smaller. I don't actually. Oh, you know what? It bada bada bum. Let's still maximize inputs. Yeah, I need a different one for this. You know, the thing is I need to be able to see this guy when I'm outside as well. So this is a bit of a problem. Can it be block? It does need to. It doesn't look good black, I think. You know, because the you know, the low polysphere actually doesn't look that great we used to. It, you know why it is? It's because it's of the low polysphere doesn't look that good because of it's really hard to talk. Because of the angles. It's not a light. I mean, honestly, the reason why we have it is just so you can see where the ball is in the level, like when you're here. I mean, is it obvious? It is. The color is. The color is actually. It does. You can see when I get close up to it, it is. Just yeah, it's like more. Can we make it just a little bit darker? Hmm. I am not sure. I gotta be honest, I don't, hmm. I think this might be enough. Skyway Interactive, thank you for the host. Let's give a shout out to Skyway Interactive. Hey, Watery Tart. Welcome. Oh, what the heck? No, wait. Never mind. Hey, how was your stream? Okay, yeah, this guy's definitely a little bit smaller, and I think that's good. Yeah, usually, hey, thank you, Wolf Ion. It's been in development for a while now. Okay. Let's put the windows back. Confusing Wednesday for the weekend, I mean, it's almost there. If you had confused yourself a few more days, you would have been right. That's pretty impressive. Like, if it was a Monday, that's okay, but... Did you just miss 2 days of class? I mean, for us, it was a long weekend here in the US. That's right. If he had gone any farther, he would have been closer. And hello, Huhua Huje Oja Joje Ohohai. How do you even remember your username? Yeah, well, thanks for joining us. Oh, right. So for those of you that are new, my name is William. I'm working on this game called Manifold Garden. It's been in development for 4.5 years now. But we're getting close. We're getting really close. So what I am doing right now, you know, kind of playing... Yeah, I think that's enough. The ball's falling out. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I gotta fix that bug. I asked for that. Yeah, it's come a long way. So let's go into that Mandela world. I must have forgotten to... All right, Olakana, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's been a long time in development, man. But slowly getting there. Things take time. How many worlds are there? I don't know, because I don't use I have kind of a weird numbering system. It's like the 0, 0, you know, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, those are the main levels. And then like if it starts with like 0, 3, 1, they're more experimental. 0, 6, the 60 series are more architectural. So I have kind of this weird numbering system, and it doesn't even make sense. Like oftentimes the levels will end up changing quite a bit. I mean, currently this is how the game is connected up. Each one of these is a level. Now some of them are super small, like some of them is just a hallway, so you might not think of it as a level, but this just kind of gives you an idea of, and this is not the whole thing yet, right? There's just physics-based animation, like inverse kinematics. Yeah, it's sort of just like one, you know, it's supposed to be one big world. Yeah, but I don't really count. I'll do it at some point. All right, I need to fix the sphere bug. Water sphere needs to freeze. All right, let me try this shrinking. Correct. So if we're using this correct shrink, yeah. So see, it does this dither. You see that? It uses this dithering to create the alpha fade. Oh, come on. When will the game be launched on Steam? I don't have a date yet, but you can add the game to your wish list. We have a Steam store page up. I really am getting close. I'm not just saying that. Yep. I use that command so often I actually chose not to use it this time. All right. Oh, and for those of you that are new, if you haven't heard of it yet, starting this Saturday, I'm going to be doing a weekly, kind of a dedicated stream every week where I look at the evolution of the game. So I'll be playing old builds of the game and then talking about how the design of it evolved over time. Now there's gonna be it'll be like about 90 minutes. We're gonna do, you know, I'll probably do like game dev after, but for people who just kind of want to, because I stream whenever I'm working, but for those people who just want to check out the level design aspect of it, I think that'll be a good stream. Commands. Oh, it's plural. That's, yep. Okay, there we go. That is the. All right, perfect. So it just doesn't feel like the wall is hitting you in the face, you know? Perfect. All right, guys. I am going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. We're going to come back and we're going to fix the bug of the ball falling out. It will be a live stream. Yes, it's going to be right here on this channel. So Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1900 UTC, and it's gonna be 90 minutes or around 90 minutes, and we'll archive it, put it up on YouTube. All right, be right back. Hey y'all. Alright, back. Let's look at let's solve this sphere problem. Huh. Okay. So a few things. Let's check this out. So basically, during that shrinking process, we have to. All right, so now we're doing programming, I guess. During the shrinking process, we have to go through all the gameplay objects and all the cube objects, and pause them so that they're not moving. Now, Mandela controller. Okay, so we are disabling. Yeah. Oh man, how do I get the? Ooh. Ay. Well, during the shrinking process, I need to freeze up the sphere in the level. So all the gameplay objects need to get frozen so that they, because we're changing the scale of it. So it's just a matter of implementing that. It's not difficult. It's just kind of a pain because I've talked about this before. The later you are in the project, the more bigger pain it is to change things. All right, Yeranos. À plus tard. It was great to have you here. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. All right, Saturday it is. I'll see you on Saturday. So you see, I have to set gameplay objects. So what we're doing here, like dark world collapse cues, right? So these are. Okay, now we're gonna listen. You know what? Let's keep listening to this. Actually, yeah, sure. Let's just keep listening to Animal Crossing. All right. So what this needs to do is it needs to go through them and just pause the gameplay. Just tell it to like, hey, you're currently being scaled. Don't interfere, because that's why you saw when we scaled it, when I had the sphere, when I came back, it wasn't in the same place, it fell out. That's what happens, because it was still interacting, but then the geometry got scaled, and then it fell out. So Yeah, so, and like where this thing gets annoying is, you know, we have like this level loading system, we've got this level management system, there's like this level preparation system. So now just to get the sphere to pause at runtime, I gotta go and set it up. Like first, you know, we have this level system which holds all the data for the level, so it holds references to all the objects. I gotta set up, you know, it's gotta have a variable where it looks at that, but in order to, how that gets added happens in this level build prep stage. So it's in this stage where we optimize the level, combine all the meshes, and assign this. So, you know, I gotta add this here, I gotta add that there, and then like during the Mandela controller, I gotta make sure it's shrinking, you know. So there's just like 5 systems that I have to go through just to add this one feature in. So yeah, it's just, that's all. Let's see if this works. I still need to add a save system for the sphere. I still need to add sphere, the sphere controller to our save system anyway. So, you know, it remembers the position of that. Alright, so we've got this here. We're gonna switch to red. Okay, so this guy should be stuck basically right over there. Now the test of this is when we come back, when we return to the level. Now you do end up somewhere slightly different. So we're gonna no clip around. Ah, it has fallen out. Okay, that is not good. That's kind of fun, but the project getting harder to work on as I go is a red flag. Is it? I mean, I think that's just sort of the nature of big projects. I mean, probably, but it is. How do I say this? I think it's not wrong, but there's. I'd be kind of somewhat suspicious of like a silver bullet solution, you know. Like it's not that the project is getting harder to work on. It's getting harder to add new things that are different, right? Because it's like the more you work on the game, the more you kind of specialize in it. You kind of lock down on features and pipelines, and then when you need to go around that pipeline, then things get a lot trickier. Which to me, so it's not that the game is getting harder to work on. It gets easier and easier to make Manifold Garden, but when I want a new feature that isn't already that doesn't already exist in Manifold Garden, that's what gets really hard to add. So that's what I'm saying, is like it's harder to prototype new features in the later stage of the game, because it's like, okay, you gotta add in this new system, but it talks to all these other, you know, it's like there's 10 20 systems all connected together, so anything new you have to make sure it works with all 20 of those. So that is the issue. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had to go through and redo the architecture, and that was a nightmare. But yeah, we're doing like object pooling. We have singletons. So why is this guy not working? Huh? let's go ahead and we'll just I don't think the sphere collider would have anything to do with it. Seems like most semantic at that point, less hardware, more overhead and boilerplate. Yeah, just yeah, just a bigger pain in the butt, basically. Yeah, it's like you know, we're at the point where it's very much it's like this thing that it wants to, you know, the game has enough of an identity that its own momentum kind of pushes it forward. It's most obvious with the art style, where if I'm adding something new, it's very clear when it's the wrong thing. It's like there are kind of very clear right answers and wrong answers for new things. But anyway. Let's try this guy again. Oh, this is a shot from earlier today that looks pretty cool. Yeah, the game we are getting pretty close to finishing. Okay, alright, so let's do this guy. Okay, he's here now. Let's try this again. Let's go to red. We'll fly over and shrink down. The other problem is I don't know if there is a way. I honestly don't know if there's a way to test this stuff without just playing through it. So we do have a whole bunch of tools in place to kind of make it a little bit easier, but it's still yeah, like I always sometimes programmers come in and they talk about unit tests, which seem like a great idea, but but then I hear from other people, it's like, that's not really something that's possible. Oh, yes! In games. Okay, so here it is. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's in the third corner. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys all know, because I got this, like, the performance a little shitty, but it's this infinite tunnel, right? Like I can keep going down forever. So any one of these is fine. Third corner. Right, yeah. But, you know, with the game, so much of it is when things come together. Ah, come on! What is this screen position out of Frustrum? I mean, everything works fine on its own. Okay, I don't know what that problem is. Huh. Alright, let's just hope that doesn't happen again. Yeah, it's a screen position out of view frustum. I have no idea why that happens. Hey, I.I. Doing some tests. Oops, no way. So that is it. It's the third corner. Let's move over here. It is the only sphere. Well, there are multiple instances of it, but that is the only object that is a sphere. Very special. One, two. What? Huh. How did it end up there? So that's kind of weird to me. What? Ah, okay. We have a bunch of other bugs. Alright, Zemeth, thanks for stopping by. We'll just be tackling this for the rest of the evening. I might take off soon too, because it's been 2 hours, so we've got I had a meeting earlier this morning, streamed for 3 hours, another 2 hours, so I think it's been like 6 hours already, so it's fine here. Yeah, and I do like 6 hours every day, but let's get this done. I really want to push for. Okay, let me try this again. So I think it's you know what I think it. Okay, actually, let me fix this thing, because there's two problems here. I think one is that the Mandela control is not getting set correctly, which is why the second time I shrink down, we get that blank screen problem. But the first problem that I want to try to get down is the sphere should not be falling out of the pipe. So, wait, okay, so this is number 3. Alright, number 3. This is the third corner, 1, 2, 3, and I am confused as to why it ends up. So we put it in the third corner. This project is I mean, end-ish. It's you know, we still have a lot of work left, as you can see, but this is as close to the end as it has been, as it ever has been so far. Oh, okay. Well, it seems to be working. All right, so we got it into second place. Now, let me try the. Okay, if it breaks again while I'm shrinking, that's a good thing. I actually would be quite happy if this, because if a bug is consistently reproducible, that's at least good. It's the ones you can't, because then you can just be like, okay, I'll keep doing it until I figure out what the problem is. But if you can't reproduce it, then it gets, then it's like, oh, huh. Ah, come on. Yeah. Why you keep falling out? Hey, Tithian. It's been a long time. I mean, it's true though, what I said. I am the closest to finishing that I've ever been. So it seems like it's the second time I shrink down there ends up being problems. So the first time is fine. Well, I use version control, so too, so that I could never really. Maybe. It might also just be. Let me try it. I think it's not just that. It's like some other stuff that's not getting. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's the sphere. I think it's you know what I think it is I'm not actually resetting. It's a deeper problem, which is good. Because it seems like it's always the second. Yeah, it's yeah. I think the problem is during the re-enable, but I don't think the problem is with the. I don't think the problem is with the sphere controller. I think it's with something else in the level is not set up correctly. Well, okay. Yeah, it might be like slightly moving out or something, but let me try that again. So yeah, it's kind of annoying now because it's not. I'm not replicating it consistently, which is annoying. Might be a race condition too. It's like you know, I'm resetting the objects before I've reset the colliders. You know, the other thing is I can make sure if it's falling. If the speed is too quick, I can just reset. You know, if it's like, hey, my terminal velocity exceeds a certain value. It seems to be fixed now. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. So I'll come back later and hey, it's a feature. It's a secret. It's an Easter egg. Sometimes there's a trick to getting the it's a puzzle actually. You got to get the sphere out of the pipe. There we go. Solved the bug and added a new puzzle. Congratulations, me. Alright, let's revert. Let's push some of the changes. Yeah, that world shrinking causes me so many problems. All right, now the question is, should I go get some ice cream? I think yes. Oh, hey, guess what? The Rami is streaming. Yeah, but that, it's like, you know, I'd want to do that with everything. He's doing the Skype call thing. Rami from Lambier, what he does this thing where he stays up all night taking Skype calls to reset his sleep schedule. Call him from my stream? But I want to get ice cream. Yeah, let's call Rami from my stream. Alright, I'm gonna go get ice cream. I'll call him another time. Alright, I am gonna host Daniel SND. He's another creative streamer. He's only got 7 viewers. Actually, don't know who he is, but he's working on a this game called What the Box. So I am gonna host his channel. What was I gonna say? Right. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more level design. I want to get the whole game. I want to have the draft of the entire game done sometime next month. All right. Thank you all for the support. If you like the stream, you should follow the channel. And this Saturday, Unfolding the Garden, starting up a weekly series where I play through old builds of the game and talk about how the design evolved. And I'm hoping sort of, by the time we kind of catch up to the present, the game is ready to launch. So get that timing right. All right. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye-bye.